How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, after England's amazing performance up against New Zealand, we now look forward to the future and we look at to what's going to happen with Argentina. Argentina and England both put in stellar performances this past weekend and showed why they are top tier sides. But who's now going to come away with the win out of these two monsters? So I want to try and break this game down. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are and how do you think this game's going to go. So please like, subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. And let's get into it. So England have been on amazing form, and I've said this from the beginning of the year. England are going to be the team that's going to be in form. They are going to be one of those teams that are to be reckoned with. They are a scary side. Borthwick is definitely getting the best out of their players, and having someone like Henry Pollock on the field, everybody's talking about this kid. Everybody's talking about it. I've been talking about him for a little while. And Henry Pollock truly is the real deal. I mean, we saw him licking his lips when the All Blacks were doing the haka. He was ready. He was hungry for it. And we saw it when he came on as well. He was hungry for that ball. He put in the effort. He put in the pressure. And he just does it week in, week out. So this kid is phenomenal, and he really is the real deal. So Argentina are definitely going to have to watch out for him. But Argentina are a very physical side as well. A very, very physical side. They love to run with the ball to hand. England do have the advantage in terms of their kicking ability. When you have the likes of George Ford, who put in a stellar performance, you have the likes of Finn Smith, Marcus Smith, you just have this plethora of players that are able to work their territory well, use the ball, and use it well, keep Argentina in their own half, using the likes of Tommy Freeman, Feo Boso, whether it's Arundel, whether it's Tom Roebuck, brilliant in the air, fast, strong, physical, big presences, on the field. So England are definitely the more informed squad out of the two. I mean, we take a look at their last 5 games. Argentina came through with a win up against Scotland, and a huge win after going 21-0 down at half-time and then finishing the game 33-24. So that was definitely a huge push, but England are not Scotland. England are not going to frail at the 50th minute. They are not going to give up. England have shown this year that they are capable of playing 80 minutes at an elite level with high pressure and using their substitutes well, unlike Scotland, who left the likes of George Horn and Tom Jordan on the bench even while losing. So I'm not salty about that at all. England, as we see, they come up against big wins up against New Zealand, Fiji, Australia, USA and Argentina. So they've already beaten them earlier on this year, but it was nowhere their full tier squad. I do believe this was in and around the Lions tour. So England are definitely the more informed squad here. England's players have been playing well. I was a bit sketchy about Finn Baxter and Joe Hayes. They played brilliantly. I mean, we take a look into England and their last game up against the All Blacks, because this truly was a spectacular game. But we take a look at the squad, right? Maro Itoje, Alex Cole. I think this partnership was brilliant. I would love to see Alex Coles starting again, but I think we will more than likely see Ollie Chessum starting with Maro Itoje. Guy Pepper, Ben Earl, and Sam Underhill. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Last time, I doubted them. Honestly, if I get to see them play again up against Argentina, I'm not going to be upset. I'm actually going to look forward to it. This partnership worked brilliantly. Sam Underhill is an absolute monster, a very underrated monster. And then Guy Pepper still working his way in. And obviously he's getting a little bit more game time at 6. So whether Chandler Cunningham South gets a little bit of game time, I don't know. Because obviously Cunningham South, he can play the lock, he can play the 6 as well. He can also play the 8, but he doesn't play it that often. So there's definitely a lot of positions here. And has Henry Pollock earned himself a call-up? Because I think he has. the way Henry Pollock's been playing, every time he steps on the field, he makes a difference. He brings that energy, he brings that fire. And I truly, truly do feel that if ever there's going to be a time now that we are going to want to see Henry Pollock starting and getting that game time, it's going to be up against Argentina. Because Argentina are a very physical side. You are going to want someone like Henry Pollock that's going to be able to bring that same kind of energy. He's going to bring that same kind of fight to Argentina. And I would love to see Guy Pepper, Ben Earl at 8, and then Henry Pollock at 7. Guy Pepper at 6, Underhill at Guy Pepper 6, Henry Pollock 7 or 8, and then Earl 7 or 8. So however you want to switch it. But I do think Henry Pollock, whether he's playing at 7, whether he's playing at 8, he needs to be starting. I loved Underhill's performance. Honestly, thinking about it, if we got to see Guy Pepper, Underhill, Pollock, I wouldn't be upset either. I think that would actually work very, very well. And especially after Underhill's performance up against Australia, the All Blacks, I think he deserves that spot actually. So I think give Earl a little bit of a break, and let's see what happens with Guy Pepper, Sam Underhill, and Henry Pollock. I think that would be a brilliant partnership. So I'll actually like the sound of that. In terms of the halfback pairing, Mitchell and Ford played. I think we probably will see something similar up against Argentina. I would like to see the Mitchell, Finn Smith partnership again. I can't see Ben Spencer taking any time off of Mitchell here. I just can't see it happening. He's been consistent throughout, and I can't see it changing now. So I think we will see Mitchell, and then I want to see Ford play again. I think he's deserved that spot to get consecutive runs, and I'd like to see Ford play again and then have someone like Finn on the bench. But more than likely it will be Marcus at the bench because he can cover the 10 and he can cover the 15. In terms of the backs, Dingwall, Lawrence, they were elite. They are creating this amazing partnership, and I think this is what we're going to end up seeing again. Whether or however they want to play it, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing a Dingwall, Freeman, and then Roebuck, Waboso, and Freddie Stewart. I am still of the belief that Freddie Stewart is England's best 15 right now. Although Marcus Smith does play well, Freddie Stewart is a natural 15, and he's a much better 15. So I think Freddie Stewart, he is still going to be there. Faye Waboso's locked in that 11 spot. Tom Roebuck, he played pretty well. He's very good in the air. Tommy Freeman, I think he might steal a spot back because, in my opinion, Tommy Freeman is one of the best wingers in world rugby. So, however, I don't think he's injured or anything, but I think we will see. Tommy Freeman either at 13 or at 14. But considering the performance of Ollie Lawrence, he's not going to be. Tommy Freeman's not going to start 13. I think we will see Dingwall, Lawrence, Faye Waboso, Tommy Freeman at 15, and then Tommy Freeman at 14, and then Freddie Stewart at 15. And then we are going to be seeing Luke Cowan-Dickey, Ellis Genge, and then Will Stewart at as the pack. I think that's what we're going to end up seeing. And then having the likes of Marcus, Ben Smith, Tom Curry. Honestly, actually think about this. Tom Curry at 6. Tom Curry 6, Underhill 7, Pollock at 8. I would actually like the sound of that. I actually really, really like the sound of that. Or maybe even put Mario Toje, Ollie Chessum, Alex Coles, Henry Pollock, Underhill, or Earl. I think that'd be scary, I think that'd be scary. I like that. But yeah, drop your thoughts. Let me know what you guys are thinking in relation to this, because I actually kind of like the sound of that. I actually really, really do like the sound of that. We take a look into the Argentina side though, and this is where things get scary, because although they didn't exactly have the best time up against South Africa, they put in good work up against Wales. They put in good work up against the Wallabies, and they put in a stellar performance up against Scotland, right? And then we take a look into the squads. So Skuman, Vivas, Montoya, and then Delgado, very strong. Petty, Rubiolo played phenomenally. He was an absolute monster and a real difficult player. Grondona, Oviedo, Martin Gonzalez. Again, very, very scary backs. And you got to think, Pablo Matera, he started on the bench. Matera started on the bench. So that's just like added scariness. So we could potentially see Matera at 6, Oviedo at 8, and then Gonzalez at 7, and that would be scary. And however England play out, it's just going to be it's going to be an absolute slugfest. Both of these teams are going to be running with power, pace, and we know Argentina love to run heavy with the ball. So I think they racked up like 370 post-contact meters in the game up against Scotland, which was like over 100 meters more than what Scotland managed. So yeah, very big runners of the ball. And then you have someone like Pablo Matera, who's just this bull that sees red. Yeah, scary. Benitez Cruz, I think he's definitely going to start there. I think he's definitely going to start. And then we're going to see this man, Santi Carreras. Santi Carreras is going to start. He came off the bench. He put in a worldy performance. Absolutely killed to control the game. Priscantelli, I think he needs to take that time, because we are going to be seeing the likes of Carreras absolutely dominate. I think this is where we're going to see a really, really strong Argentina side that's going to dominate early on. And if Argentina want to get anything out of this game, I think Priscantelli needs to go, and we need to see Carreras starting. Otherwise, his brother, the other Carreras, Mateo, he starts at 11. Isgro at 14. I think both of them played so well. Chocobares played brilliantly. Moroni, he played all right, but whether he's going to start, I don't think so. And then Juan Cruz Malia, again, another elite player. He makes a difference every single time. Yes, he did get a yellow card within the first couple of minutes, but him playing, he is a game changer. He is an elite player. So, yeah, this is a very, very promising side. I like the look of both of these teams, and I do feel that we are going to be seeing a very, very strong side come out. So I feel England are going to come away with a win. I think their kicking ability is going to be just too great for Argentina. They are going to be evenly matched when it comes down to the physicality aspect, and I think it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. So please drop your thoughts in the comment section below, like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.